again to Domoj Maths and Science. In today's lesson, we will be converting from order basis to base 10. In our last lesson, we saw how to convert from base 10 to order basis using the factorization method. But now we're going to use the expansion method to convert from order basis to base 10. If you are new to our channel, or this is the first time you're coming in contact with our channel, please do not hesitate to hit the subscription button and also the notification bell. That way, you will get notified every time we create such videos as this. Every Wednesday and Fridays, you'll get notified of our videos. So let's get into today's class. To help us, I want us to pick 4 questions, so that I'll use 4 questions and use the expansion method to convert from order basis to base 10. 1. Let's convert 10111 base 2 to base 10. 2. 3021 in base 4. Let's move it to base 10. 3. Let's convert 4052 in base 6 to base 10. 4. Let's convert 6213 in base 8 to base 10. Let's get started. Our first question, question 1. 10111 base 2 to base 10 using the expansion method. In the expansion method, I am going to multiply each of these by 2 raised to specific powers. But this is how you select the powers. You start from the edge here. The last unit here is actually in units. Pick the last unit and raise to the power of 0. The next will be raised to the power of 1. The next raised to the power of 2, power of 3, and here is power of what? 4. So this becomes 1 times 2 raised to the power 4 plus 0 times 2 raised to the power 3 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power 2 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0. Now, this becomes 1 times 2 raised to the power 4. That's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 in 4 places. That's 16. Plus 0 times 2 raised to the power 3. That's 8. Plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 2. That's 4. That's plus 1 times 4. Plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 2. That power 1. That's 2. Plus 1 times 2 raised to the power, it's 2 that is raised to the power 0, not the whole bracket. Plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0, that's 1. Anything raised to the power of 0 is what? Is 1. Now, this is equivalent to 1 times 16, that's 16, plus 8 times 0, that's 0, plus 1 times 4, that's 4, plus 1 times 2, that's 2, plus 1 times 1, that's 1. 16 plus 0, that's 16. 16 plus 4, that's 20. 20 plus 2, that's 22. 22 plus 1, that's what? 23. So that 10111 base 2 is the same thing as 23 base 10. Now, before I continue, I want to explain the basis of the expansion system so that you can easily remember the expansion system. An easy way to relate the expansion system is relate it to your tens and your units. If I have you from our conventional methods, if I write 543, it's actually in base 10. Now, understand that 543 is the same thing as, this is base 10. is the same thing as here is the power of 0, here is the power of 1, here is the power of what? 2. If you don't understand it that way, remember that this is in 100, this is in tens, and also this is in what? Units. Just the same thing we have transferred to other bases. 5 here is times 10 raised to power 2 plus 4 times 10 raised to power 1 plus 3 times 10 raised to power 0. Expanding this, you see that this is 5 times 100 plus 4 times 10 plus 3 times 1. Anything raised to the power of 0 is what? Is 1. So this becomes 5 times 500, that's 500, plus 4 times 10, 40, plus 3. Now you can see that my 5 is in the 100, my 40 is in the tens, and my 3 is in the what? Units. The same method we transfer down here. Now let's go back to our questions. Three, 0, 2, 1, base 4, we're taking it to base 10. It becomes 3 times 4. Okay, this is, we're raising 1 to power of 0, power of 1, power of 2, power of 3. 3 times 4 raised to power 3 plus 0 times 4 raised to power 2 plus 2 times 1 times 4 raised to power 1 plus 1 times 4 raised to power 0. With this, it becomes 3 times 4. 4 raised to the power of 3. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Plus 0 times 4 raised to power 2. I want to close that bracket. 4 raised to power 2 is 16. Anything multiplying by 0 becomes 0. So I close this bracket to 0. Plus 2 times 4 raised to power 1 is 4. Plus 1 times 4 raised to power 0 is 1. Anything raised to the power of 0 is 1 times 1. This becomes 3 times 64. 3 times 4, that's 12. 3 times 6, that's 18 plus 1, that's 19. Plus 0, I think I can forget about the 0. Let's block this off. Plus 8. 2 times 4 is 8, and 1 times 1 is 1 plus 1. So that I have 192 plus 8, that's 200. 200 plus 1, that's 201 base 10. So that 3021, this implies that 3021 base 4 is the same thing as 201 base 10. Now let's take the third question. Question 3. 4052 base 6. 4052, not base 2. 405. 4052 base 6 to base 10. Now we're going to, in our expansion process, remember that this will be raised to power 0, power 1, power 2, and here will be power what? 3. It becomes 4 times 6 raised to power 3 plus 0 times 6 raised to power 2 plus 5 times 6 raised to power 1 plus 2 times 6 raised to power 0. Now it becomes 6 times 6 is 36. 36 times 6. 36 times 6 becomes 6 times 6, that's 12. 6 times 3, that's 18. 18 plus 1, that's 192 again. 192 plus, sorry, that's 192, that's 4 times 192 plus 0 times 6 raised to power 2, that's 36. 6 times 6 is 36 plus 5 times 6 raised to power 1, that's 6 plus 2 times 6 raised to power 0, that's 1. The expression now becomes 4 times 192, 192 times 4. Here is 8. 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. Here is 6. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3, that's 7. That's 768. Plus 0 times 36, that's 0. Plus 30. 5 times 6 is 30. Plus 2 times 1 is 2. Now, 768 plus 0 is 768. Now, plus 30 becomes, here is 8, here is 9, here is 7. Plus 2, that's 800. This gives us 800 base 10. So that this implies that 4052 base 6 is the same thing as 800 base 10. Now let's take the last question, after which I believe you understand how to convert from other bases in number-based system to base 10. We're converting 6213 base 8 to base 10. This is going to be raised to power 0, power 1, power 2, and power 3 in the expansion system. So we're going to do this 6 times 8 raised to power 3 plus 2 times 8 raised to power 2 plus 1 times 8 raised to power 1 plus 3 times 8 raised to power 0. Now this becomes 6, 8 raised to power 3. That's 8 times 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 8 becomes, this is 2, 3. 48 plus 3, that's 51. Becomes 6 times 5, 1, 2. Plus 2 times 64. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 1 times 8 plus 3 times 8 raised to the power 0. That's 3 times 1. Anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. Now this becomes 51 now times 6. 6 times 2, 12. 1, 7, 30. 6 times 5 is 30. This becomes 3072 plus 2 times 64. That's 812. 2 times 4, that's 8. 2 times 6, that's 12. Plus 1 times 8 is 8. Plus 3 times 1 is 3. So that we can now sum everything up. This will be 3072128. 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2, that's 10. 7, 9, that's 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. We have 1. I'm bringing 1 here. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 2 again is 10. We have 1. I'm bringing it here. It becomes what? 2. And here is 3. That's 3, 2, 0, 0. Okay. That's 3, 2, 0, 0. I've added 128 here. Now plus 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus 11 here. It becomes 3, 2, 1, 1. So the expression here is same thing as 3,211 base 10. So that this implies that 6 to 1, 3 base 8 is the same thing as 3 to 1, 1 base 10. Now with this, we have concluded on how to convert from other bases to base 10. In our next lesson, we'll be taking a look at how to work with fractions, with decimals in number bases, how to convert decimals from other bases back to base 10 and vice versa. And I hope with this you understand the concept of converting from other bases to base 10. If you have any question, please use the comment section, and also do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that when we create lessons every Wednesdays and Fridays, you get notified. 4 p.m. every Wednesday and Friday Nigeria time, you get notified of our lessons. Thank you.